My name is Anibal. I'm a singer-songwriter, performing artist, music educator, etc., etc., etc. My music inspires change, social change, because address my issues pertaining to gender-based violence. Within our communities.
You also work with the EU to address issues of
yes.
Women,
mental health, you can name it, any social ills, because people don't want to talk about it. Social media nowadays,
to a great extent, to say our upbringing also influences who will become.
Exactly.
So I guess for
really
parents,
does.
maybe it's important for parents to
support is everything.
Kids,
trust me, support is everything, because there's nothing that is so beautiful. Whatever you're doing, they're 100% behind you and praying for you as well. With mentorship, sometimes you just have to listen, sometimes don't question, and also observe. Education is always the key to success. But there are also other formulas. But one like succeed naturally without the education, which is okay.
So it's more informal.
It's more informal, but with education now, you will not cut corners. And there might be people who always tell you, hey, I should do this and but just focus on the bigger picture, because you know who you are, and you know what my silent prayers on Cheetah. This is what I want to be, and you can be anything that you want in the world, but you may
Hello everyone, this is Felix. We'd love to welcome you to this particular edition of the Ignition podcast. Here we seek to change the narrative of how we view our communities, and we seek also to empower youth with information which we believe can be able to help them to have a positive outlook for the future. Today we're very much excited to have a beautiful and lovely guest with us. She's an artist, and also I'd say one of my favorite. And I'll say, are you an actor also?
Not yet.
Mostly an artist, So I'll allow you to just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Hi everyone, my name is Anibal. I'm a singer-songwriter, performing artist, music educator, etc., etc., etc.
It's beautiful.
In a nutshell, I'm married.
Wonderful.
Thank
you so much for finding time from your busy schedule to be here.
Welcome.
And hopefully someone out there can be inspired by your experiences and also your musical journey. So just to get started, I think, Mary, could you just tell us a little bit about your upbringing, how you grew up, and probably what inspired you to get into music?
Okay,
were you musical when you grew up, or maybe something?
I actually grew up in a musical family. My parents, they do sing, and also my elder sisters, they also sing, and we used to sing in church.
Wow!
But I was that one kid who was supposed to sing. They told you a party low.
Waimba which is it soprano, tenor?
Number 10.
Tenor mostly.
Voice. Fast, because I really, naturally a shy person, so standing in front of people is means to feel on mundi suffocate. And sometimes my parents would say, just not knowing, but then also now today we are not singing, but our children are. I'm like, it was all dramatic. But fast forward, something changed when I went to high school on my orientation day. And
which high school was that?
Mebren Girls Eye. Orientation days, teachers would be coming by and introducing themselves and all that. And there's a particular teacher who came in with a beat. I was like, okay.
Wow.
He was just playing Peter, introducing himself. Hi, my name is Mr. Mplanga, and I'm a music teacher here. The head of department of music. So it would be nice to have you guys. But already, Nanda chose a practical food and nutrition. But Mr. Mplanga found me in his class and he asked me, Mary, in the wrong class? I was like, yes, I'm in the right class.
Wow. So the Mbira spoke to you.
It did.
Or it actually called you to come to.
It did. He was giving me directions. You need to go to food and nutrition and see Miss Tinoket. I was like, no, I'm in the right place and I'll prove you wrong. Give me 1 year. If I don't perform well in your class, then I'll leave.
Wow.
But
it's amazing.
I proved
so to a great extent to say our upbringing also influences who will become when we grow up. So I guess for parents, maybe it's important for parents to
support is everything.
Kids,
trust me, support is everything because there's nothing that is so beautiful. Whatever you're doing, they're 100% behind you and praying for you as well. Which is one of I think I'm blessed to have parents who pray for me and who support me. Yeah.
So I'll just say to all the parents out there, you're hearing it from Mary, I think it's important also to be very particular and mindful for how you raise your kids. Because I think if you expose them to a lot of things, be it sports, be it music, be it, I don't know, whatever genres out there, it can really help them to discover what their talent is. And in the future, they can become great people.
True.
So beautiful. So Mary, on another note, maybe when you're out of music, you know, what is Mary like? What kind of person are you? What do you like doing? And at a personal level.
At a personal level,
Did you say you're a sociable person? Like,
I am, but most of the times I'm by myself.
Okay.
Because of life, trying to hustle and all. Sometimes you don't have time for social life and all that. But whenever I get the chance, I really love to be around people, chatting, talking about life, and just relaxing, which is very important. To like Tora energy, like, you know. To
take a breather and stuff.
Yes.
So I would say an introvert, maybe you're in between.
I'm in between.
Probably.
Yes.
But would you say when you're alone, it's also a time where you get to maybe, it helps you with the creativity?
Yes. It really helps me a lot. It also helps me to have a self-introspective about my character around people, my personality around people, and also planning life in general. How I've been myself the whole week, how I need to improve and all that, so that I become the better person each and every day.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. I think people differ, and I think all of us have our personal space where we have different means where we try to maybe inspire ourselves, get that creativity. And thank you for highlighting that particular point.
Thank you.
So the ignition here, as we say, we usually try to discuss different things which we believe can be able to inspire generations to come, and nuggets which are very valuable enough and which can possibly cut across any industry. And one thing we usually like to talk about is about mentorship, what the role of mentorship is, be it in music or education or business. For you, what role is mentorship be? I know you've worked with different great artists in your life before. Would you like to tell us maybe a little bit about that?
Well, I would also say I think I'm blessed as well to have worked with a lot of musicians. Sometimes I could see them on the TV and be like, hey, I wish.
Is it?
But, well, wishes do come true and dreams do come true. And I've learned a lot. I think with mentorship, sometimes you just have to listen, sometimes don't question, and also observe. You learn a lot.
So who's been your mentor?
Me, I've been mentored by a lot of people. I would want to say specifically this person, because I learned a lot from different people, the different musicians that I worked with, because they also have different backgrounds as well. In terms of stage presence, in terms of songwriting, their lifestyle, as well as how they even run their businesses. Their profession as musicians and beyond.
Okay, so they actually also take what they do seriously and make it a business out of it. I think it's something we'll talk about also later on in this episode. And we just invite you all to invite your friends, family to subscribe to this particular podcast. And as Mary is saying, mentorship is very important. If you have a dream to be a doctor, if you have a dream to be one of the future great musicians here in Zim, just try to put yourself in spaces where you can actually network and also find people who are within your particular field. And I believe they can guide you towards the vision you want to achieve.
Together we rise.
Every woman and girl deserves a chance to achieve her fullest potential, to be heard, and to live free from fear of discrimination or violence. That's why I'm proud to advocate for the rights, empowerment, and equality for all women and girls. Hi, my name is Mary Anibal, and I'm the Green and Gender Ambassador for the European Delegation to Zimbabwe. Together, we can create a world where every woman and girl not only survives, but thrives.
Together we rise.
Welcome to the second segment of the Ignition podcast. Today, we're very much excited to have a beautiful and lovely musician here in Zimbabwe, one of the greatest, I believe, Mary Anibal. We've just been talking a bit about some of her life experiences and also some very important nuggets she's been sharing with us from her personal life, which we believe can be able to impact you, all of us, and also I believe these things, they actually cut across any particular field. Mary, welcome once again.
Thank you so much, Felix.
Wonderful. So in the previous segment, we were just discussing also the role of mentorship and different other things. I think something which is also coined to some of those things, I believe, is education. Growing up, you know, maybe I grew up a little bit later, but our ancestors used to tell us back then that music was viewed as a career which is really substandard or emarombe, so to speak.
Yes.
How far true do you think that is today? And also, maybe, do you think music education is very relevant today?
Yeah, music education is truly relevant because education is always the key to success.
To success, yeah.
But there are also other formulas.
Yeah.
One go like succeed naturally without the education, which is
so
okay.
So it's more informal.
Yeah,
type
it's
of
more
education.
informal. But with education now, you will not cut corners. You also understand, especially music business. I'm studying at Midland State University.
Okay.
You find out you don't know it all.
There are new things you actually get to learn.
Exactly. You actually notice it. Well, I guess it exposes you to be hands-on and also to just think critically about your work, about your craft, and also how to monetize and how to think business-wise, yes. So it's not just how do you place yourself in the market? How do you present yourself as a brand? So I guess music education is truly an eye-opener. And I know I'm with most musicians, they don't even you know,
Yeah.
but you're truly missing out because how then do you navigate having a manager when you don't know the roles of a manager?
The manager.
And if you, it's all about not just being a musician, but also having other revenues,
Revenue streams which can help you actually
through
sustain
music
your
education.
talent. Yeah.
So sometimes you can be teaching, sometimes you can be doing workshops, sometimes you
Okay.
can be a mentor.
Okay.
There are a lot of avenues that you can actually generate income from
Income
within the
from
music
within the
industry.
music
So
space.
not only stage performance or
Yeah.
being in the studio 24/7. For some, it's actually working,
Is it?
but
Yeah.
just to stretch out your wings a little bit, I guess
Yeah.
it's great. And also giving back to the community music-wise. So, yeah.
So there are many ways to actually monetize what you're
Yeah.
doing, not necessarily just through singing, but through the value chain of the business industry.
Exactly.
Which leads me to something as a follow-up to that. I just wanted to understand. I know Mary Anibal Music is quite a brand. You have a professional website. You have
Yeah.
you're actually big on social media and many other things.
Yeah.
I think you're very particular to a lot of details. And how do you do that?
Well, to be honest with you, I
Yeah.
don't do it alone.
Is it?
So I work with different creatives
Okay.
who actually help me. I told them I want this,
Yeah.
and then we collaborate.
Okay, so
that
you
they
have a
help me
vision of kind of like
execute.
what you want to do,
Yes.
and then you find
Yes, to be honest with
into
you,
it,
I
okay.
don't, as it takes a village to raise a child. So I don't, whatever you see
Yeah.
me posting,
Yeah.
it's not just me. I also
Yeah.
have a team that I work with.
You
So I
work with, yeah.
contract different creatives. Guys, I have this, please
Yeah.
help me, social media management and all that.
Okay, that's
They also
beautiful.
assist me in doing that, as well as my record label, Regional Studios.
Yeah.
They've been doing so amazing work
Yeah.
with also branding my work
Your work,
and
okay.
keeping the quality, like the standards
Yeah, because
up
the
there.
quality is on point. I think maybe we can
Yeah.
just also give a shout out of some of your social media handles.
Okay, so on
For those who want to follow
Instagram,
you, yeah.
it's Mary Anibal. Twitter,
Mary
Mary
Anibal.
Anibal. Facebook, Mary
Anibal.
Anibal. And LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Mary Anibal. You can also stream my music on all digital streaming platforms. Mary Anibal. YouTube as well. Mary
Yeah.
Anibal.
I highly recommend you guys to attend one of the shows. It's I would say it's a soulful experience, musical
Oh,
experience, and
That's great to hear. Thank you.
too bad. I think you have a tour coming up soon.
Yes, I do.
So I would have invited people to go, but now you have to find a ticket to go there and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, can you tell us also maybe how you feel being an artist and you know, I would say famous. How does it feel to be an artist and also to have people recognize your music in different spaces?
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a blessing
Is it?
to be a musician
Yeah.
because I'm following
More of a
my
calling
passion.
also, yeah.
Exactly, I'm following
Yeah.
my passion. I could imagine because I've always wanted to be in the health sector.
Oh, doctor.
Exactly. I always envisioned myself as a doctor, but well, I'm
Yeah.
a doctor of music because I'm
Definitely. Yeah.
using music to also, inspire people and
Other
change
people out
lives.
there,
So, I think I'm blessed, and also having people loving my music and also inviting me
Yeah.
in their different spaces to also share my music with
other
their people in their communities. It's
Communities,
really a blessing, and I always thank God because your gift to always make room for you.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then earlier this year, you started. You launched a new album. Is it Maria Wedu?
Maria Wenyu, yeah,
Wenyu.
last year, yes.
Oh, it's last year
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
And how was that? What inspired that album? And the curation of everything within that album.
Well, Maria Wenyu is more like a gift, my gift to the world.
To the world, yeah.
Simply because, to be honest with you, this life has just been a roller coaster.
Is it? It is.
I
guess for most of us it is.
Because I never knew I was going to be a musician. Like I told you, I wanted to be in the health sector. And I guess God just places you in places where you're supposed to, like, he just helps you with my destiny helpers.
Destiny helpers, yeah.
And I'm so grateful, Kuti. I started off as a session musician,
Yeah.
playing bira and singing for different musicians.
Yeah.
But I never saw that. I never envisioned myself being in front of people,
Wow.
But I guess it just took the courage.
Yeah.
One day I called Trust. I was like, Trust.
Yeah.
I think I have a
Trust
song.
cemented?
Yes.
Okay.
Trust, I have a song. He's like, I got on tour. Ndakungatsokufonera so that ungatsokunzwisisa napha ndikuda kunzwisisa kuti iwewe wati wada kuita a solo artist.
Yes.
Are you sure there's a lot that comes with this?
Are you ready for all those dynamics and challenges associated with that?
Trust. To be honest with you, I wasn't even sure. And I got ready, not a good bonzo. And then we recorded the song. And well, it didn't do so well in terms of airplay and all that.
Okay, yeah.
But people were actually it was receiving airplay outside Zimbabwe, and it also breached. It was opened doors actually for me to perform to headline the Habari Africa International Festival in Toronto. I was shocked. Okay.
That's amazing.
So it's actually making sense. And also, the more I recorded music and released, people really wanted to have me perform at their shows.
Okay.
Henceforth, I was like, I'm not even receiving the support that I really need in terms of performances. How about I create? I invite people to come to my shows. Okay. So I started off with Mary Anibal's intimate concerts, then changed to Kwandinova live sessions. Wow. Now we are at Nyimbo za Kwatu, whereby it's not about me only, because I also see that there are also people who are
out there.
Exactly.
So you're now curating some events, actually, also supporting some raw talent out there.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Sort of more of giving back to the community.
Exactly. Because everybody needs an opportunity. Whatever they get is theirs. Okay. So it's not the path of fulfillment. Yeah.
Thank you so much for it. And this is Mary Anibal, a session musician, artist, and I think the work she's doing also is really amazing, because she's actually thinking of other new talent which is actually upcoming, and she's also creating a lot of opportunities and platforms through some of the shows for people to come and perform, and also so that they have a similar experience you had as you grow up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to also find out, Mary, for yourself, when you look at yourself, where do you see yourself probably in the next? What's your dream which scares you? What would you say? This is a dream I have, and it scares you. Because they say if it doesn't scare you, it's not a dream enough.
Yeah, well, I think I've been preaching about it. Yeah. I want a Grammy.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And or even beyond. A Grammy into an Oscar. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen.
When you get it, I'll be by your side.
Maybe.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us, and see you in the next segment.
Looking for top-tier PA systems for your next event? Need high-quality photography, videography, or professional live streaming? We've got you covered. Whether it's a corporate function, wedding, concert, or church service, we deliver crystal clear sound, stunning visuals, and seamless live streaming anywhere in the country. quality, scalability, reliability, state-of-the-art equipment, experienced professionals, nationwide coverage. Don't settle for less. Elevate your event with our expert services today. Call or WhatsApp us now at +263 786 567 349. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at rofelixmedia. Let's bring your vision to life.
Welcome to this third segment of the Ignition podcast. And thank you always for tuning in into this podcast. We hope it's very beneficial and informative to you all. Don't forget to share with your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe to this channel. I believe they will learn a lot of things which can be able to help them also in their lives. Today we have Mary, our wonderful artist, and also I would say a music entrepreneur is what I would say. So we've been just talking a lot of things about her life and also different nuggets she's been sharing with us today. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you once again.
Okay, wonderful. So just to add some bit of icing to the cake again, there's something I want to talk about, which is collaboration.
Yeah.
How important collaboration is. I'm sure maybe it's directly associated with networking also, but maybe how important is collaboration been for you, and what advice do you have to people out there who are also working in solitude, I would say?
Yeah.
Yeah. For now.
Well, with collaboration, I think it's nice kushanda anyone on the same energy as you.
Energies, yeah.
And as kushanda ni mnanda kushanda.
Who's willing and who's passionate also.
Exactly.
About what they're doing,
and work with people whom you can learn one or two things from.
Yeah.
And I've been collaborating a lot with Mangoma, Otinomoyo Mangoma, on from the village and back to town,
yeah.
And back to the village, which is one of the, I've never done that in my life, but it's a learning curve. Mangoma is a pool of knowledge, and Zimbabwe.
That collaboration, I believe it also expanded you. It was quite a great learning curve, isn't it?
It has been because
took you out from your comfort zone.
It has been. It really took me out of my comfort zone because marimba. I last played marimba when I was in high school, but we're playing varimba as well here, and it also resonates with my culture. So anything with to do with culture and Kusamazira culture, I'm in.
You support that,
Yes. So working with Mangoma has quite been an experience and a learning curve. He's so easy to work with, and he's not a control freak, but he
wants to do the work and to the best of his
because most of our rehearsals they start at 6 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, and we can stretch up to 12.
That's
maybe Tomo Mamfura, but I think I'll tell you.
Are you know that?
I always turn out to be that data. And sometimes all that. Not I want no, let's do this because we have work to do. This is work.
It's work.
If we don't put in the work and we take our cultural ambassadors as Anelungo, you know. And collaboration is everything. Yeah.
It is very important.
It is important.
Yeah. And then you made mention of having the same energy. Then how do you then find out? How do you realize that I have same energy with this person and we can really come up with something magical?
Well,
you know, because I believe in the same process. I think it's an interchange of information. You're learning from each other. You've come from two different experiences, cultural backgrounds, and then you come and feel something which is magical.
Well, it would be nice to connect with you before I start working with you.
Is it?
So it's not like I need to understand what you are doing. I also need to do not a background check, but so exactly. So that we just connect. If you just meet today, you just connect like you guys have been together. You have worked together for the longest time ever. I guess energy is
very important.
where energy flows. That's where I go.
That's beautiful. So, guys, you heard it for yourself. Collaboration is very key and very important. Just find people who have the same energy and create magic. So, I think that's some very important piece of advice out there. And how maybe some of you asking yourself, how do you then collaborate with someone? I think it goes back to that networking point we talked about. Try to go out there, put yourself out there, connect with people, create friends.
True.
And hopefully you can build symbiotic relationships where
you can also build your own network.
Your network,
Yeah.
They say your network is your net worth. So just take a look at your network and see, not to say Shamari or friends you have are not important, but I just also look at your network and see, do a personal evaluation and see if there's some room for
it's very important. And to show me your friends and I'll tell you your future.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So Mary, have you ever been disappointed in life? Maybe is there an experience you've faced or seen some bit of setback, and how have you overcome that?
Well, there are different phases in life. So you go up the hill.
Yeah.
Not sick.
Yeah. You are not always uphill.
No. I take life as a highway.
Yes.
Yeah, my highway, my cave, my sharp cave.
It's not a straight line.
No, it's not. Sometimes my robots, but still a highway.
Yeah, highway.
So life is like that, and it's very you know. For example, plan a show and you invest more, and then the outcome doesn't really
go as planned.
Yes, and or sure flop, but.
So how does it feel when something flops? And then, for me personally, I know it's a difficult type of feeling. It's like a heartbreak.
It is a heartbreak, but to be honest with you, it's not passing, but we touching your foot.
Is it?
About this, but I just put myself back up and move forward. Okay. And we continue, because in life we have ups and downs, like I mentioned. So sure, not in So life is like that.
Are you comfortable sharing with us if there's any particular specific flop or setback here? Why I'm saying this, a lot of people out there believe some, even when it comes to life. When they fail at something, some they end up they're not emotionally resilient or strong, enough. Some they end up even taking away their lives. Some they end up because of heartbreak or anything, doing something which is so we believe if you're at liberty, if you can share something, which might be specific and maybe someone might relate or resonate with you.
My recent show with Magoma, people didn't really come. Simply because there were a lot of events that day happening in Harare. And
how did you feel, Mary?
It's terrible. Plus, it's also good content. And it was a win-win. People didn't really come and show up, but we also managed to get a tour from that. So
wow,
it's a win-win for us. Yeah. Okay. The details you always see there. Flop and all that, but we actually, and most of the times, Anzi, when life lemons, make lemon.
Make lemon.
So I'm pretty sure I enjoyed that set. I felt like there's so many people. I was looking at the chairs. I was like, okay, it's gonna be more people next time. Or we're gonna be in a different space, which is not Zimbabwe, and it's gonna be full of people. It's gonna be packed. And I guess as a creative, you need to have those moments where people don't really show up, but you have to give your best.
Give your best.
Because if you check, musicians who actually have the same stories,
consistently,
but the energy was the same. Or even more, or even better, so my stories here are not the motivator. Kuti, you know what? This is just a phase in life.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing that experience.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I think what I also took out of what you were saying is show up.
Yeah.
Even if it's a rough day, just show up and make sure put your energy. Eventually, that door will open for you. And you never know what who's looking
and who's watching. Yeah.
And then they'll see that level of commitment you have for what you do. So,
and just to add about showing up, 5 minutes of your life can either make you or break you. So whatever you do, even when I'm teaching my students, I always tell them, do not perform again 5,000 people.
To the best of your energy.
Exactly. Yeah. Because there's that one person aware uzona.
You never know what connection you get.
But also do it for you, not for the people. Because this is your passion. Definitely. So the energy has to just be the same. Or pastor nani papu wedzera. The energy and it will always pay back.
Eventually.
Yeah,
definitely. So just also as a last thought on that, I believe also when you're working on a project or an idea or it's a dream, you know, when you're starting, it might seem as if it's a bit abstract.
Yeah.
It's not clear. It's more like when you're driving a car. I think at night, you only see the first 5 meters or so where the light ends, but you have faith that way I'm going, it's safe, I'll reach there. So I think it's the same attitude we need to have about life, and also the same energy we need to put in whatever we do, in the work we do. This is the Ignition, and today we're with Mary Anibal, and she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Her music is beautiful, actually.
Thank you.
So make sure you like your pages also, and follow the links at the bottom of the screen.
Nekuti yakawana mieto babai no yatakariba tenzi wangu rurura inyasha pakupita na pakuzi kamumpita na pamatero ije wangu yane izire umani yakawana mieto babai no yatakariba tenzi wangu rurura napakuzi kamumpita pamatero ije wangu nyane nizwire umwani semuta
soro ndakarongeka mfana ndikatadza kukwesha mazino asi ari masticks ndirichibaba
ndinofamba nzira dzakawanda nguva zindikukwira nekutsika kuri kutsvaga sadza ndinoshanda inini maguta akawanda apone aponda katandasiya.
Welcome to the fourth and last segment of the Ignition podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we've been having Mary Anibal, who is, I'll say, a session artist here in Zimbabwe. One of the best, according to me and most people.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been actually an experience being with you today, and also
Thank you so much
learning
for
from
having
your
me.
life experiences, and also I think how you've made it to where you are today. Do you have any words of, or say last words of advice maybe you want to give to people out there, which can help them to be successful, either musically or also in the different fields of study they might be trying to pursue for their careers?
Basing on my personal experience about my musical journey,
Yes.
I guess it's very important to learn as much as you can.
Education.
Education.
Yeah.
Or even mentorship as well. It can be in any form of mentorship.
Yeah.
Network a lot, connect with a lot of people,
yeah.
because mukunetwork imomo ndomunomuda mabasa akawanda. So
Yeah.
iva munhu anosvikirika as well.
Be sociable.
Be very sociable.
Is it?
And
Yeah.
Shikirika, because
not kusvikirwa, but shikirika. So
be very approachable.
It helps with networking.
No, I understand. And always work hard, because
yeah,
working very hard, it really does pay off. Yeah,
okay.
In the end, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And there might be people who always tell you, "Hey, I should go this and
yeah,"
but just focus on the bigger picture, because you know who you are, and you know what my silent prayers on Ngochita. This is what I want to be, and you can be anything that you want in the world, but. Yeah, because
so be wise enough also to just filter the advice you receive.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. It's very important.
Also, maybe there's something I want to ask. What do you say is the worst advice you've ever received?
All right. Ndakanzi nini music andinoita iri too mature no, point blank.
So how do you filter that?
Try to be like A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
Try to be like A, B, C, D. But
ndakashokeka
munhu iye akatouya kulunch kwangu.
Wow. So know what you want to do. Be determined. Stay focused.
Yeah.
And probably don't be tossed around.
Yeah, it really,
because I think everyone has different opinions about what you can do. Maybe some see as a rock artist, some see.
And I was actually planning for a show. I was never told a guy to the show because it's not going to be a success. That was my first ever Mary Anibal intimate concert.
Okay.
It really broke me.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? In fact, all free tickets. I was aware, and it was a full house. And I was like, God works in mysterious ways.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because it's the giver of all gifts.
Of all gifts and all talents. Mm-hmm. And I guess us was simply just trying to expand and use that for the benefit of other people.
Yes.
So just on that same point, your music, who does it speak to? Like, what message do you seek to put out there? What impact does it, or do you want to see it maybe like many years when you live this life? How do you want to be known and to be remembered?
My music inspires change, social change, because address my issues pertaining to gender-based violence. Within our communities.
You also work with the EU to address issues of
yes
women,
mental health, you can name it, any social ills, because people don't want to talk about it. Social media nowadays, you see the glamour and the ones and the glitters, but then behind the scenes a lot is happening. People are facing a lot. So I write about those songs. I very serious music, actually serious.
You speak to the
and
song.
Those people who relate to my music, actually in my inbox every time. Thank you so much. Your song really changed me. Your song, your music has really changed the way I perceived life.
Things.
And thank you so much. Those words, they really and to even do more.
Wow. That's perfect. Oh, that's beautiful.
Inspiring change for people in their lives. Yes.
Thank you for sharing that. I think
you're welcome.
At least it's good enough. You have a purpose.
Yeah.
And one of those people, I think your goal is to inspire change, which is what we're also trying to do as the Ignition podcast, just to inspire change in different people who might have lost hope in life, because things are a little bit difficult for everyone in the world globally.
Yes.
So I think when we have that hope, that inspiration, we can literally do something.
Yeah.
And then lastly but not least, I just wanted to ask this quick question here.
Yeah.
If your future self could drop a track for you right now, what will it be called?
Hey.
The future Mary in the future. If you could write a track for you today. Yeah, what would it be called?
Maybe Maria when you.
Oh, Maria, but you have an album already called Maria when you.
Well, because I really take time
Is it?
to name my song. So
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, maybe. I don't know what to say.
All right.
What would you call it though?
Okay, maybe Maria when you album 2. I don't know. But
Maybe reimagining Maria when album.
Is it? Yeah. But thank you so much for all that you're doing
Thank you so much.
to impact women and men out there. Your music really speaks to the soul.
Thank you.
I do listen to your music.
Thank you.
And I love it. And we can only wish you the best as part of the team here at Ignition and say...
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. And we wish you also all the best in the upcoming tour.
Yes.
I don't know how can people maybe follow that. And will you be having any updates?
Yes. The tour dates are now out.
Okay.
I'll be in Europe.
Okay.
June to August. And...
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
Are you not scared or anxious?
I am.
But we are there to cheer you on.
Thank you. So you can, more information is on my website, maryanibal.com, and also on my socials, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. All the updates will be on those social media platforms. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. This was the Ignition podcast, and today we had Mary Anibal, who is a session musician and an entrepreneur within the musical space, who was sharing with us different nuggets which we believe can be able to be helpful for you. For those who are actually trying to pursue music, she was saying, don't only, besides performance, there are actually different ways you can actually gain revenue or monetize what you're doing so that your talent becomes sustainable. It can sustain you as an artist, and also it can be able to sustain others out there. Please do subscribe, share the link so that you can keep yourself posted on future episodes we'll be having. And also don't forget to follow Mary Anibal on Instagram, TikTok, I think all social media handles. And you can also follow her on Spotify. In case you want to maybe buy music, you can buy it also on those platforms, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you once again. See you in the next episode.